Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the Pokemon Spotlight. This time we're going to be featuring Breloom, and I'm not going to forget to talk about what it does in the metagame. Now, Breloom is relatively new to the metagame. It was originally banned and got introduced in a suspect test, and it was deemed not ban-worthy. Now, obviously, because it's new to UU, it's tough to say what exactly its role is, but at the same time, it's not really because it's Breloom, and this is a Pokemon we've had tons of experience with, whether it be in previous generations or any tier above UU, so obviously OU. Now, Breloom has the best sleep move in Spore. Honestly, the best sleep move in Spore, 100% accurate to put you to sleep. The only thing it misses out on is, of course, grass types. Now, Breloom also has Technician. Technician is really nice because it allows Breloom to really disrupt with Spore plus Swords Dance sets. So if your opponent does not have an Amoonguss, and chances are that's the main grass type in the UU tier, besides obviously Breloom now and then Celebi. Off the top of my head, I don't think there's. I'm actually just looking right now, but off the top of my head, and from what I see, yeah, Mega Aerodactyl Superior as well, obviously. But if they don't have one of those, they don't really switch in on Spore, and for the most part, unless your name is Celebi or Amoonguss, you're not switching in directly on Breloom anyway, because Sceptile doesn't appreciate a boosted Mach Punch, and same thing with Superior. Superior needs boost to knock him out, and if Breloom boosts before Superior, it's bad. So one set you'll typically see is a Focus Sash lead set, and the idea of this is you have that Focus Sash, you're guaranteed to hit it. Live a hit, go for Spore, put someone to sleep, click Bullet Seed, which is incredibly powerful due to Technician. If you get like 5 hits on a Latias coming in, you could probably knock it out with 5 hits with Bullet Seed, plus Mach Punch after that. So that's just to give you an example. Of course, there are other sets that run around like Leech Seed as the option to bulk up. I already mentioned Swords Dance. Sub-Focus Punch was something you saw more in, I want to say, 4th gen, and then in 5th gen you saw more of a bulk up Drain Punch defensive set. So Breloom can do things like that. Grass and Fighting, pretty decent coverage, even though it's resisted by obviously Pokemon like Latias, Dragon types. Even Pokemon like Altaria can easily take it on, but at the same time, it's tough because, especially if it's a Technician boosted set, you'll see, or if you saw any of the previous spotlights, you might have seen me be able to actually beat an Altaria 1v1 because I was able to Sport and got some good hits with Bullet Seed, and I was able to knock it out with Mach Punch. So that's just something that Breloom can do. It's I want to consider it a wall breaker, but it honestly is dependent on Technician rolls. But even then, like, it doesn't matter if you resist. If you're boosted, it doesn't matter if you resist, man. Technician just makes everything hit hard. And Poison is amazing with Toxic or bulk up sets, which, like I said, something you saw in 5th gen a lot with Breloom. And we're going to be testing out a bunch of different sets today. So the first team we have is from Singler. Let's go ahead and look for it. His team actually looks DVP. If you think about it, if this was just a regular Aerodactyl, I would consider this just a straight up DVP team, DVP OU team. Now this guy has 3 answers to Breloom. One of them, of course, is Crobat. Crobat's one of the main answers. If it does have Safety Goggles, I can't put it to sleep. His own Breloom means I can't Spore something, and he does have a Sap Sipper Goodra. I'm going to assume it's Sap Sipper when I look at team preview. This could be Assault Vest. Nidoking could be Rocks. It looks like the only rocker. I'm not Focus Sash on this set. I'm actually Sub-Focus Punch, which is not as good in this game just because a Swords Dance set might disrupt them a little bit better. But, how do we want to lead? If he leads Nidoking, it's a problem. Honestly, Rotom looks good versus almost everything as a lead. Lead Slowking, so not the best for me. I'm just going to Volt Switch out. I don't know if that's a... I think that might actually not be Assault Vest because I feel like that Volt Switch did a lot. I know it's 30%, but that's a Slowking at the same time. If he Scalds, it's okay because it means my loaded can't be Toxic. Goes for Light Screen, so I'm not quite sure what to expect here, but... Okay, you wouldn't go for Scald on my loaded. I'm going to double out to Gliscor. If you have Toxic, because like, that or, yeah. Basically, you wouldn't go for Scald on my loaded. If you had Toxic, you would go for it there. So I wanted my Toxic Orb activated. A little bit risky, obviously, if he does have Ice Beam, and I feel like he might. But Scald is also relatively scary. So I'm going to go back in on my load just to scout for what his other moves are. Ideally, he burns me here. No, unfortunately, he does not. But if he's only Scald, and that was his main answer for Gliscor, I can get up rocks while stalling out turns. Very solid play going for the double Scald. However, because I already did get my Toxic Orb activated, no fear of being burnt. And I can just go for Roost right now. Basically, I want to get up my rocks just to get rid of potential Focus Sashes on Nidoking, Crawdon, and Breloom. They're all Pokemon that could run them. The fact that he has Light Screen here is really interesting, though. And it looks like he's also running the Light Clay. That's really odd. Like, he has a team that I would not obviously expect. So, I know I'm just stalling out his Scald right now. They're actually starting to do a little bit more damage. But I want to get on my rocks reliably. If he does crit me, it's really bad for me. But outside of a crit, he actually cannot knock me out. You know what? Let's just get my load get burnt, because Gliscor being healthy isn't necessary, but I do want you to be burnt. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so I can throw off a Toxic now. That's what I wanted, just to be able to avoid the Toxic. Plus, like I said, look at my defense now. 423. Exactly what I needed. Now, if I want Breloom to do anything, it's going to be in the end when it can actually wall Crawdon, which is pretty cool. I'm actually going to go for the double poison right now. Now, if he does have Toxic over on Breloom, that's probably his best switching. So thinking about Scald is actually a better play, since if one of his attackers like Crawdon want to come in, I could potentially punish it with this. Does absolutely nothing. Now, I do have Breloom, which does check this. I'm physically defensive, but I don't want him knocking me off. This still checks Crawdon relatively well, as well as Nidoking, because I'm max def. What do you do in this game? Not so much. And I have Ice Fang on you. Yeah, I don't think my Metagross does as much. I mean, it deals with this, but besides that, it doesn't really. So I'm gonna allow him to knock me off here. Bring in my Breloom. Go for Spore. He actually should be faster than me if he's running any type of speed. But we'll see if he has safety goggles as well. The main thing is I want to activate my Toxic Orb. That way I don't care about him going for knockoff. If he does stay in and go for knockoff, that's fine too. Obviously, Goodra was a solid switching as well, because he does have that Sap Silver. Oh, that's why I had Metagross. Nah, this, I'm in my Lodic, so I shouldn't really care too much. And now I can switch in on the, yeah, like, he predicted me to go out to my Lodic, and he did 46%. He could have Ice Beam, though, and I just realized he could be faster than me. We're going to roost up here, see if he has Ice Beam. If he drops a Draco, I'll be able to live it. He still could be faster than me, too. Honestly, I don't know. But I feel like he's running a bulkier team because he has screens, and he does have the Ice Beam. Oh, my gosh, that's annoying. Yo, this Pokemon's going to be a pain. I do have Toxic on my Rotom, though. So I guess this is why I had Metagross on the squad, but I didn't think this would be that much of a pain. Honestly, just because I haven't gotten up rocks. That's the only reason why it's a pain. So throw off a Toxic here. Because I am max def, I'll be able to take a Draco and eat it. And plus, we'll be able to find out right now if my 230 Rotom is faster than him. I'm going to think I think it's just a really bulky set. That's honestly what I think he's going to be. So over here right now, because I can Pain Split. Basically, I'm assuming he's Assault Vest, and I want to get him in range of Aerodactyl. That's definitely AV. That did nothing. Drop a Draco on me, buddy. Thank you. But with the poison damage racking up and the fact that I do have, of course, the Pain Split, and none of his Pokemon are at a high, like a low amount of HP, this is a pretty draw-free Pain Split right here. Now, unfortunately, the Nidoking comes out, which I do check, but Sludge Wave is definitely a threat. And he does not appreciate switching into an Ice Fang. So, just Mega Evolve right now. Aerodactyl honestly puts in the most work versus him. He obviously does have that Slowking, which can come in on Ice Fang, but if Slowking comes in, which he does, it's a little bit better for me because it gives me a recover on my Lodic. And like I said, my Lodic is something he struggles with. He doubles into Nidoking, very solid play. I really want Rocks up. I'm tired of these switches. Honestly, you know what's a really big problem? His own Breloom versus me. So it's a good showcase when, you know, you lose to the same Pokemon you're trying to show off. That's not an issue at all because that gives me my Breloom, which already has its Toxic Orb activated, so I don't have to worry too much. Yum, my boy ate. And if he's Infiltrator Crobat, is that a problem? I'm just going to raw Focus Punch. I'm going to raw Focus Punch right now because I'll get rid of Goodra. He does go Crobat, yeah. So like last time I sub would have worked there, but again, if he's Infiltrator, he can break through my sub and knock me out. So that's a big deal to me. We do have Rotom though as a switch-in. He has this, and he has so many Breloom answers, man. That boy fired off a Z move. That means he was definitely Infiltrator. I'm a Volt Switch right here. Thankfully, he's going to end up giving me his Crobat. Even if this doesn't KO, I have Pursuit on Aerodactyl. So basically, Crobat is mine. But my Rotom is low, and I'm looking really weak to his own Breloom. Like the team was already pretty weak to his own Breloom anyway. But we'll be able to Pursue right here, get rid of the Infiltrator Crobat, and now next time I raw Focus Punch, it's gonna hit something. It's gonna hit something hard. A little bit worried about Nidoking too. Like an SD, at this point, I would love to have an SD Breloom, because SD Breloom would just really pick off the majority of his team. But Either way, it doesn't really matter what he does here because Pursuit ensures that Crobat is gone. I am faster. Such a good move. I love Pursuit. I like this team had double Pursuit. Maybe I should have kept my... Maybe I should have tried to keep my Mon alive. Is my Gliscor faster? No, it's 244 speed, right? So it's not faster than... it's physically defensive. It's not faster than that Mon in particular. It's faster than Adamant Breloom, though, which is important. Goodra comes out. I do have Roost, so I can actually take a hit from him. I don't know if he'd Ice Beam initially. If I get up Rocks... I really do feel like my Rotom isn't going to do anything, so I kind of just want to... Nice double. Okay, hold up. We get in Breloom now, which is amazing, because we don't care about this thing. And I get a little bit of turns recovery, and we're actually going to be able to get rid of his Goodra. So that's really, really, really nice. We'll sub right here. If he actually opts to Aqua it again because he expects me to Raw Focus Punch, cool. If he goes anything that's not Goodra, I get to put it to sleep. If he goes Breloom, I'm behind a sub, and I can click Focus Punch. If he doesn't get... I'm max defense. So, oh, it looks like he's Technician. So if he doesn't get like some really good rolls with Bullet Seed, I'll be able to deal with probably the biggest threats on my team, and the max defense Breloom will come through. Does go for that Bullet Seed. Come on, don't get the good rolls. Stop, stop, stop. Yes! Let's go! That's not enough damage though. I needed more. That doesn't matter, I can literally sub. You can sub and do the exact same thing and just click Focus Punch again. Like I said, there's a Crawdon answer, there's a Goodra answer. If he goes Nidoking, I get some more recovery. Goes for Mach Punch, which is great. So my sub defensive Breloom putting in some work right here, picking up the KO that I needed to, still walling Crawdon and whatnot. Of course, Lord Nidoking is going to come out right now. And Lord Nidoking don't play. That is the Nidoking. Ice Beam, I'm assuming. If he's Scarf, I get a recover with that. So, again, we'll sack this. I like this because it is a general... It's just 100% switching to the Crawdon. We'll Roost right now because Ice Beam will not knock me out, and neither will Scarf Sludge Wave. And I want to make sure my Aerodactyl is actually in a good amount of HP. Of course, he does go Slowking. So I can actually take an Ice Beam now, I believe, from Nidoking. If it comes down to it. I can see him doubling. Please don't double. Let me get a recover off of my Lotic so I can actually wall Nidoking and whatnot. Because my Aerodactyl is now at full HP, I can take any hit from Goodra, so I can literally switch it on Goodra if I need to. Room and Subly, I kind of want to play some Mons. Ooh. Ask around. Ask Mort or Danny. Teal wants to join my Twitch sub league. That's pretty cool. Teal's one of my longest subs on Twitch. I might just add him in. I feel like he's thinking about doubling, but I really hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. Honestly, if he doubles out to Goodra, I'm just going to click recover and see what happens. He does double out into Crawdon. I honestly don't think you knocked me out. I'm going to click recover. Like, look at my... Oh, he went for superpower, so you definitely don't knock me out now. Nice! That boy tried to predict my Breloom right there. I can respect that. So my Milotic finally is at a point where it doesn't... Hold up, buddy. Can you calm down? Boy, raising his attack. Hold up, bro. And he crits me immediately, which is actually really bad. I gotta click haste till I die. That sucks that he crit me. Because I'm pretty sure +2 would be able to knock me out anyway, so I'm gonna keep clicking haste till I go down. Sucks because I lose a great switch into Slowking. Why is this game so long? It's my first game of the showcase. And it's already been 14 minutes. Man, why do you have to get a crit there? I could click Toxic and then probably beating him 1v1. Click haze. If Aqua just is only offensive move, I can get him Breloom now. I want to attempt to sub, but I feel like he'll just go for superpower. I feel like that's not going to do a lot to me. Like enough to me to the point where I actually don't think subbing is the right play. So I'm going to raw focus punch. That's fine. I wouldn't have been able to end up with a sub anyway. And we'll go Gliscor here because I should be able to take the superpower into the -1 attack. I should be able to I should be able to take an Aqua Jet for sure at this range. Like I'm physically defensive Gliscor, and I'm pretty sure Earthquake knocks you out as well because of the -2. So we get rid of Crawdon. Great. It's still not looking the best. Nidoking is in range of my attack, but it's not looking the best versus Slowking. I might have to get a 50-50 right. So we click Earthquake here. I want to click Pursuit so badly, but I think that Ice Fang is my best play. I don't think I'm a Stone Edge here. If he has Psychic, you guys think he has Psychic? I'll make the Breloom play. Because I think that Aerodactyl wins late game. I'm trying to think about how I win this game. Let me just Stone Edge. Whatever. Stone Edge into Pursuit knocks out Slowking. Stone Edge into Pursuit would knock out Nidoking as well. I'd lose if he burns me, but I think that's if he has Psychic as well, I pretty much also lose, I think. And if he doubles, I think I also lose. So just go for that. Sets up a Reflect. That shouldn't matter necessarily, just because obviously Pursuit is going to be able to get rid of this, and I guess Reflect is something I should have taken into account. I'll live Ice Beam from Goodra, and I should 2-hit KO with Poison. It's the whole Nidoking thing that I'm worried about. Because I'll definitely live Ice Beam. Yeah. I can Roost Stall and lose my Flying type. It might come down to... because he has way too many turns left, I feel. Why do you have to be Light Clay? Hold up, he's messing up. I don't think this does 100% to me. I think he really messed up right there because I'm pretty sure... oh, it does do the percentage. I ended up losing. Good game, dude. I don't think I played it poorly at all. I think, honestly, I was literally... the crit he got on... it was literally the crit he got on my Lodic that just threw it off completely. Besides that, I would have been fine, but... let's go ahead and show off this Officer Gordon team. The team was cool though. It was really cool. If I got up Rocks earlier, it might have helped me, but not. I don't know how much Rocks actually would have helped me too much, but I think it really did like come down to that. If he didn't crit my Melodic, I would have been able to click Toxic and pretty much just Haze spam, and then my Melodic kind of walled the entire team unless it was Thunderbolt Nidoking. Even then, at like 70%, I still ate it. But this time we have Fist Plate. Nice Arcanine, kind of defensive Arcanine with Subcombine Suicune, Super Fan Crobat with Taunt, Roost, Stealth Rock Gliscor, and Lunar Dance Cresselia with a crazy EV spread, but it's faster than Breloom. I can tell that just by looking at it. So, Officer Gordon, appreciate your work. Let's go ahead and record. So, right off the bat, do I have Moonblast? I do. My Duck is really cool in this. Breloom checks you, check you. Not being Focus Sash is a little bit annoying. Also, not being faster than Azoth is a little annoying too. I'm gonna lead Arcanine because Azoth is a pain as a lead. Like, it's a big pain as a lead. And why did Flare Blitz not do anything? There's Morning Sun here. I was thinking about going Gliscor. I think that makes sense if he specs. Suicune could set up and win. Suicune, so I can literally do it. We'll go Gliscor. If he specs, we'll live one barely. No, we will not, apparently. What the hell? Why is Spec so strong? Man, I needed Rocks in this game too. It's alright. Calm mind up. I'm literally gonna go for it right now. Because I can always Healing Wish this thing back later anyway, if something becomes a problem. Like my Crest easily Healing Wish is back. Just get my HP. Yeah, Crest easily healing wishes it back. I knock out Chandelure at this point at +2. I don't know how much Manectric actually does to me, but if he Volt Switches, it doesn't matter. Scalds. Oh, that barely would have broken myself. So Scald pretty much picks up a KO if he wants to go Azelf. If he goes Hydreigon, it has to be Taunt to do any type of damage to me. We can Protect on you. Just click Dark Pulse. Respects, Life Orb. No, you're 14. I'm gonna click Scald here. I would have subbed, but I didn't want him going Azelf. But again, at the same time, it's like, it's still protection rolls, right? And of course, he gets a higher roll now. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Stalling Mob, Dark Pulses. Calm Mind up once more so we can actually live a Thunderbolt from Manectric. He should switch here. I feel like the way he's playing, he's not actually going to end up switching at all. Can I sub? I might as well try to. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's still doing too much. But like, at the end of the day, if he's going to sack this, is he going to explode now? Like, if he explodes now, it's bad. But I mean, I can always heal him with this thing back. I'm going to Protect. I don't want me getting knocked off. Man, this is annoying. Specs Chandelure just dunked on this team. Let him explode an Arcanine. I didn't want Crest coming in because then he'd be able to... if Crest came in, he'd be able to Dark Pulse after. I might be faster than you. Let's go for it. If I'm faster, I get off a Willow. Nice! Okay, so that's great for Suicune too. That's incredible for Suicune. No defog, otherwise I would go for it here. Just Lunar Dance. Goes Hydreigon. I get to bring in my Suicune and just Calm Mind up. If he Dracos, I sub, Protect, whatnot. You guys know how it goes. Dragon Pulse means I can actually sub now. That's really cool. I need to get rid of Suicune if... Suicune. He needs to get rid of Suicune, not me. I need to get rid of Manectric if I want anything to win with Breloom. Chandelure, excuse me, if I want to win with Breloom. So if this Skull burns, I don't think he breaks my sub. That's Assault Vest. No burn. I really do. This Pokemon is stupid. I love this mon so much. Thank you, Suicune, for being stupid. There you go, baby. I'm gonna get one more Calm Mind. That way Manectric can't do much, and I can always guarantee knockout Chandelure. And now I get a sub up. Hey! So Breloom didn't get to do its thing in that game, unfortunately. But that was just mainly because of Chandelure. Besides that, Breloom actually went in. But it was literally that mon, which I don't think I had a way of dealing with without Suicune. We have Focus Sash Breloom here, so this is... I like Swords Dance a little bit better than Rock Tomb. And this has Choice Band Swampert, which is really fun as well. Potentially Sap Super Azu plus Sap Super Goodra. Choice Band Swampert about to put in the most work. I'm gonna leave Aloe and just click Knock Off. Oh, God, why'd you leave off with the mon that beats my entire team? You smart man, you. I can see him hard doubling into Gliscor because I do have... I want to click Knock Off so badly, folks. I'm doing it. Come on, I have a Muck. I have a Muck. No! Okay, that literally doesn't accomplish anything. I don't know. It's the same thing because Pursuit breaks your sub, so I don't know. I had a Muck. You know I'm about to knock off this Gliscor's. Oh, it's Earthquake. Okay, that makes sense. Yo, I lose this. What the hell? Technically knockoff. I can't. I literally can't switch into this. I got a Mega Evolve with my Mon to even take a hit. So we can Mega, which means I can actually take some hits from it. So it's Sub, Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Earthquake. That's super effective versus my team. Like, no pun intended. That's really effective versus my squad. Gliscor comes out. Get up our rocks. We're going to go hard Swampert, and we're going to click Ice Punch and pray he gives me this Mon. That way I can Swords Dance and hopefully... I don't have Swords Dance on Breloom, but hopefully do some work with Breloom. Give me this. Yeah, he's smart. Like, do I have Calm Mind? I think it's Calm Mind Lottie on this squad. So that beats him. I'm not Calm Mind Lottie. I'm Trick Scarf default. Yeah, I can't break through his team. I don't think. I really don't think I could break through his team. If I was SD Breloom, yeah, I easily could. Mach Punch, Bullet Seed, Bullet Seed, Bullet Seed, Bullet Seed. But besides that, I don't think I can. I'll try. I'll honestly try here. I'm gonna go Breloom and start punching some holes. I'm not gonna start punching hoes, by the way. I hope that's not what you heard. I'm gonna start punching some holes. If it's Sap Silver Ozzy, I can't do crap. Goodra comes out, that's whatever. That's literally whatever. Because the more Stealth Rock damage it takes, the easier it is for me to knock it out later. I don't want to waste my Focus Sash just yet. Okay, Killer. He's actually a Power Whip set. That's some big boy damage too. We're gonna throw off a Toxic. Yeah, smart man. You are. But I just get the Wish past the Swampert, so I don't think that matters as much. No Perdinators. Knock you off too. I want to see what his other move was. So he doesn't have any rocks. I technically wall him, and I can always Wish Pass here. So getting in Pert and successfully being able to get in Pert is really nice. He doesn't have Roost, it looks like, but he has Wish Pass from Fat Aloe as well. So it's gonna be annoying. I can rock spam. Sorry for these long games, guys. Like SD Breloom just 6-0'd. Easily. But that's this is also sets that Breloom runs. Rock Tomb is definitely something it runs. Nice. Get up my rocks. Don't have to care about you. Nice little Earthquake. I did 4. You can defog all you want. Might as well spam knockoff too because I lose nothing from it. Oh, what's coming in? Is he young Mega Sceptile? It's the beast itself. I mean, Aggron does not care about any damage you do, my friend. It literally does not care. I go for Heavy Slam, then I get on my rocks. Yum. So now I get on my rocks. He goes Alamola. Annoyingly. And Sceptile can be Wish Pass too, but it is in range of my attack. And I can end up going out to Breloom now, which is really cool. As he goes Silent Toad. Ideally, he doesn't burn me with Scald. Thank you, gets up your rocks. Still gonna go for Bullet Seed. Because I don't care if that Mon comes in. That is definitely like these are all giant threats to me. So if I get some good rolls. How fast are you, buddy? I didn't remember if I saw earlier. I'm gonna Rock Tomb right here. Because if he does U-turn and he is faster, he'll bring in Goodra. Yeah, okay, so this gives me some nice chip on Goodra, which is what I needed. Ooh, that is some big boy damage, and that ain't stab at all. Hold up. They're the same base power, aren't they? Please get the same roll. Because this is with stab as well. Man. That's the same. Okay, cool. Gujarat is in range of my attack. Nice. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and bullet seed again, because it literally does not matter if you go Gudra. You ain't doing that much for U-turn. Beautiful damage. Beautiful. Oh, and he's giving me glide score. Yes, get the good rolls, Breloom. Get the good rolls. I don't want to see 2. I don't want to see 3. I want to see 4. There we go. So we get rid of glide score, which means I get up rocks. Sick. Also, you guys see how much work Breloom puts in versus his team now. Doesn't it just beat everything? I think you die, but I'm not 100 on that. Why'd I say 100? I'm not 100% sure that he dies. Sorry, my bronze self comes out. I live in Queens now. I can't act like that. I mean, I live in Jamaica, Queens, so maybe I can act like that, but I don't know, man. What ability technician? I know if I was adamant, there's no point in counting this, but Sheptile. Yeah, like I said, if I knew if I was adamant, there was no point in counting this, but go to my boy, Young Agron. Get up to the rocks once more. Put everything in range, you know what I'm saying? Everything in range. Also, I'm gonna click Bandit Earthquake now on my Swampert. I hope everybody knows that. I'm letting you all know. For you watching in the back, bro. I'm gonna let you all know I'm clicking Bandit Earthquake on my Swampert. We're also gonna go Lottie and just click Trick right now, because we don't care. It's toxic. Ideally he goes. Okay, so he could still be Z move on Azu. But yeah, that's really ideal for me that he stayed in there. Oh, cool. So I go Breloom now and I pretty much kill everything. Gudra dies to Mach Punch, Sceptile dies to Mach Punch, Azu dies to Bullet Seed, Seismitoad dies to Bullet Seed. And he can't outplay it. Because I just click Spore if he goes Alamola. Goes Azu. I just click Spore. I'm assuming you're Z Azu. And there we go. Breloom putting in the most work. That's a successful spotlight. That is extremely successful. Literally no risk play, because if he went Gudra, I knocked it out with Mach Punch anyway. If he went Sceptile, I knocked it out with Mach Punch. If he went Alamola, I did the exact same thing and just clicked Bullet Seed. So that is successful. Hi, I'm Hignog. Thank you, buddy. Meat Chill. It's like Daniel, but with meat. So we have a fast sub seed set, this time with Focus Punch, Mega Manectric, Assault Vest, Muck, Defensive Swampert, Z Talonflame, and then Calm Mind, Soul Doodlati. He said I could change it to, it's not Calm Mind at all. So I could change to Scarf. Scarf would actually support the team a little bit more, I think. Let's go Scarf. With Healing Wish, or Ice Beam. Healing Wish. I like Ice Beam too, though, because I'm really weak to. If I Healing Wish Talonflame and I'm facing a Z Azu, I can go for my Flying MZ versus it. Plus, I have Breloom, just 4. I'm gonna go Ice Beam. Better supports the team, I feel. Let's go and look for another game. Okay, successful Breloom Spotlight. That's what I like to see. Breloom putting in some work. I did not get the call from the people that I wanted to hear today. I honestly expected this Showdown live to be interrupted because I was going to get a call regarding my honeymoon. And did you guys know that a lot of people plan those like a year in advance? That's ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean, it makes sense though, because I just realized how tough, how much work it is. Lots of threats. Como lead is definitely possible. I absolutely love Talonflame as a lead. It loses to 1 Mon, you. And once that megas, then my Manectric is a little bit more free. And you know what, actually Swampert's a little bit better. I can heal him with shit. How do I win this game? SD Breloom, don't have it on. Scarf Lottie with Draco. Lets Azu set up. If this is Dragon Dance, then that lets Azu set up as well. That's a little bit tough. And he could be overcoat on Como, so that way I can't Spore. I'm gonna lead Talonflame now. Because if he leads Como, everything else my Talonflame beats, right? Outside of Manectric. And Como is a likely lead, yeah, exactly. Swords Dance immediately because I go hard Gliscor. I go hard Gliscor. I would not stay in with this Como. Goes Manectric, which is the exact same thing because now I'm +2, and I force him to Mega, which means that I can get up my rocks. Unless he wants to make a very aggressive play and go out into Como right now. But I'd rather he Mega. Nice, so now I can spam Thunderbolt without fear of him getting a boost. Gliscor comes out. Lottie, I choose you. What set are you? But why would I not go Talonflame? Boy, you ain't doing crap to me, and I'm about to OHKO you. I think he's gonna kill me. Okay, good. He didn't do crap. That's exactly what I wanted. So this +2 Z move is gonna OHKO something. I don't care what you are. If it's Gliscor, that means I get to Volt Switch versus his team. Literally everything is gonna go down to this. So. Oh, and he gives me Como, so I don't have to fear that thing setting up on me and beating me. That's amazing. Lottie is checked by Manectric. I can always Healing Wish back up my Talonflame too if I feel like it. But great. That's one thing I couldn't knock out. Obviously, I can't knock out Gliscor, Manectric, or Lottie in one hit. But with Rocks up, I threaten Lottie enough anyway. And I Pursuit Trap it. Which is pretty cool. That's also something I couldn't potentially Spore. Go Scizor, most likely just to click Bullet Punch. Nice. I'm gonna Roar. I want to see what his initial switching is. If I get in Manectric, I get damage. Basically, I get the turns of damage that I need on Manectric. I'm assuming you're gonna try and ooh, I get Scizor. So that's not necessarily what I wanted because he can U-turn now. I'll go Talonflame and sack it. Yeah. Sack Talonflame. Scizor's already in range of Flamethrower. I mean, it's always in range of Flamethrower, but I think now it's in range of Thunderbolt as well. If Lottie wants to come in, that's not a big deal because I get in Muck. Gliscor pretty much made the most sense. So we'll go with my own Lottie and we're just going to click Ice Beam. I feel like you go Scizor if anything, but yeah, it gives me Gliscor. That's amazing. So I can literally Volt Switch for free now. Even if you Pursuit Trap me now, it doesn't matter. Breloom still walls Azu, which is amazing. He's going to U-turn here. Or Pursuit. I want damage on you. It doesn't matter if this Mon goes down. Yeah, since he Pursuited, this is the same thing. So I'll be able to bring in my Breloom. Get my Young Toxic Orb activated. Okay. I was gonna say I could actually sub first, but because he can't break my sub. But then he might be able to break my sub, so I don't 100% know. But we get him Breloom now. And I'm just going to click the Focus Punch. I don't want to show that I have Leechy because I don't want him going Azu and setting up and beating me. Which is 100% possible, by the way. I'll let everybody know that's 100% possible. Nice big damage. Big boy damage. Ooh, that is damage with rocks. I think my Muck is just going to win this game. I'm going to click Roar here. Because I don't want him going Lottie. If he does go Lottie, I want to try and roar back in that Manectric. That'd be amazing. Because now Manectric can't come back. Because if Muck is in versus Azu and its Belly Drum, I just click Poison Jab. It's the same thing. I gotta roar you out. You are a threat. Manectric goes down. I will always roar you out. That is banded for sure. Okay, so that's less of a threat now. Scizor comes out, and I can just click Scald and knock you out. Scizor burnt one turn of sleep, but ideally doesn't wake up, and Torrent boosted Scald does knock it out. So that Mon's gone. If Lottie wants to Healing Wish, no big deal. Azu comes out. I always click Roar, even though I know that's banded. Sucks that he missed, but even though I know that's banded, and we get him Manectric, great. So he can't even Healing Wish it back. Awesome. So now we're gonna win the game with Breloom plus. Always click Roar. Breloom plus Manectric. You ain't doing 60 to a physically defensive Azu. Why don't you have Liquidation? Just Volt Switch here. Volt Switch does knock out a Azumarill after all those Stealth Rock switch-ins, and it allows me to bring in Muck to beat the Lottie 1v1. Nice. Hard Muck. Let's go. I mean, Breloom didn't do as much as it needed to in this game, but the idea, or the fact that I was able to pretty much put Scizor to sleep just opened up the door a lot. One big turn was him just giving me Gliscor. Like, Spadef Gliscor does eat every hit from Lottie, I'll give it that. But Ice Beam was definitely something I think you should have scouted for. So we have one cool guy, a team from him. I like it. It is Focus Sash SD Breloom. Love this set so much. We have Choice Scarf Magneton with Magnapull with Safety Goggles, Crobat, so we don't care about Mungus. We haven't seen any Mungus today. Stealth Rock, Ice Fang Gliscor with Pursuit Muck, and Dragon Dance Facade Altaria. So let's go ahead and look for a game with this. Get a good one in, hopefully. I actually did a live earlier today if you guys want to check that out with Echoed Voice Primarina. That was a lot of fun. Why do we have the same team? That was a lot of fun. That live was so much fun. So, like, if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. I don't know. How do I win this game? You too, dude. Alright, we're gonna lead Gliscor. Gliscor gives me a good lead. I mean, I have Focus Sash on Breloom, so why not? Yeah. It could be Overcoat on Fortress. That's something I could see. Because I do have Safety Goggles on my Crobat, I don't really mind. If it is Overcoat on Fortress, I'm going to go hard Gliscor anyway if he leads Fortress. I'm going to lead Breloom just because if he leads Crocodile, I don't want him clicking Knockoff immediately for no reason. Infernape, assuming you're going to U-turn here. You could do something else, but we're going to Gliscor just to get up my... Yep. So I'm assuming that's Scarf Infernape. I do get my Toxic Orb activated before he actually ends up getting to do anything versus me. So Suicune comes in. Get up my rocks on you, you're not a problem. Not the biggest of problems. And even if you boost enough, I have Dragon Dance Facade on Altaria, which is why I'm not worried about that. So once Fortress is actually trapped, this thing puts in a lot of work. Goes Infernape. No big deal. I'm pretty much back at full. I'll live one hit, and I'm pretty sure that's Scarf. I don't have to bother predicting anything switching out or switching in, because any damage on half his Mons is good for the team. It's just solid for the team. So I go Altaria because we do have a natural cure. Altaria should be my way of sweeping him, but he can also sweep me with his Altaria. That's something I want to worry about. I don't mind him going Fortress. I'm going to attempt to trap you. If you Volt Switch, that's fine. Earthquake is not ran on Fortress these days. So basically, I Mega Evolved because I want my Facade to be strong. Yeah, Volt Switch is what he should have done. I agree. He's really trying not to be trapped because he knows that Altaria should be able to beat him. Which I think is how it should be. Like, you should acknowledge that and he should play it well. The Stealth Rocker might be Crocodile, I'm thinking. It's the same thing. I have a Fizz Def Gliscor. Infernape in range of +2 Mach Punch. Suicune comes out. Not the biggest of deals. I literally have an Altaria which walls you for days. Like, I go Altaria and I wall you. I can't even put to sleep by Breloom, which is amazing, and I'm faster than it too. So, go Roost right now. Like, he should be seeing the effects now of Stealth Rock, how much they're doing to him. So if he goes Fortress, I'm always going Mag. Always. Until he lets me trap him. While he is obviously recovering a bit, like, you see how much... He should go Crocodile here too. I go Crocodile here, for sure. Goes Ape. I'm surprised that's always his switching, because if you click Flirbits, he's... Yeah, you're putting yourself in range of Mach Punch unboosted with all that rocks. It's the same thing, dude. I don't get that. I could just click Facade now and pretty much pick up a KO. If he doubles out to Breloom trying to, like, he can't do anything. Goes Altaria to Speed Tie and I knock him out. It's the same thing. I'm always going Mag. But you're just weakening yourself. Like, he's taking Stealth Rock. Like, I would understand this if he had Stealth Rock up too. Well, now you're in range of Mach Punch from Breloom. Unboosted. Like 100%. Don't even have to worry about you. Obviously, I'm worried about Altaria, though. But yeah, Infernip is in range. He's basically just U-turn the entire time, but weaken his entire team at the same time. Go Crobat, because he has no flying resist. Bullet Seed ain't going to do crap anyway. Click Brave Bird. Get rid of Breloom. Great. Crocodile comes out. Moxie. Moxie leads me to believe that's actually Scarf. Very nice play going for that pursuit, but... First off, I'm getting a Breloom now because I had enough. You guys think he's Overcoat? I feel like he is. But I'm gonna attempt to chop him anyway. So that's Scarf Crocodile with no Intimidate. So Mach Punch is gonna be at full power versus that always. Go Gliscor because it deals with the Crocodile double if you can make. Yeah. And just allows me to Earthquake. Or even get an Altaria. Oh, I want to risk this so badly. I think I'm going to risk it. Because this thing is a giant threat versus me. If he's not max speed like I am, I actually pick up the KO. Even through the Intimidate, I should still be able to pick up the KO. And this thing, like I said, this thing is a giant threat. So if I weaken it, SD Breloom just wins. Because Mach Punch. There we go. Great, so Breloom is once again set up for the end game, and that was like the only threat to Breloom. Literally nothing else is a threat. And it's the exact same thing. If you want to Volt Switch for the umpteenth time, you're in range of +2, and I get that versus Crocodile. Gets up rocks, nice. So we finally get rid of Fortress. Awesome. Crocodile comes out. I get to sack. Crobat to rocks. Rocks are up, so Infernip goes down to them. It should be game. I'm not fist plate on this one, right? I'm focus hash. So yeah, it should be game. Like, I was willing to risk that speed tie just because I got so much out of it if I won, but I also denied the setup, and Altaria is a giant threat, which could set up and beat my entire team. So it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I guess you can pursue it if you want. Actually, let's find out if he's... let me just put him in range of... Let me put him in range of my Breloom's Mach Punch. I don't think I lose anything from that. And if he goes for knockoff or Scarf and outspeeds me, then we know he's Scarf. I wasn't paying attention to who switched out first earlier. Let me see. Gliscor, Magneton come back. It's not Suicune. Juto. It's not Altaria. Gliscor come back. I mean, I already knew he's ready, faster than my Gliscor. I'm not faster than a Crocodile. So that's 100% Scarf. Sick. And we do not have to give him the Moxie boost because we can just sack Crobat and go Breloom and pretty much just win because I just click Mach Punch. I don't even have to SD. There's no point. I just click Mach Punch. Good B! And Breloom wins the game. Good game. Bullet Seed Suicune. I have a Facade Altaria in the back anyway, and I Mach Punch the Crocodile and that'd be over. So, like, he was making the plays so I don't trap him, but the plays did not matter because he didn't have up rocks himself. And if he ever chose to get up rocks, I'd trap him, and then I'd defog the rocks away anyway. So last but not least, we have Sub, No Spore Loom with Sugarberry and Polion, Taunt Rocks Gliscor with Specs Chandler, Bandit Scizor, and Scarf. Gengar. Interesting. Alright, this is from Old Dog East Pond. That's his name. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, should be fun. Get that game in. Have a little bit of fun. Why is Skype opening up? This malware. Get this out of my sight. Discord is the future, guys. You gotta be on Discord. It's pretty much the future of a lot. Yo. Just finishing up a recording. Gator was asking me if I was around. Alright, so Crobat is the best Breloom answer in the game and can't touch him with my set. I love Scizor as a lead. Yeah, especially because that thing is a giant threat. So I would gladly U-turn here. Get in my defensive Gliscor. Finally get it activated. Like I said, finally get it activated. Like it was like you were waiting. Get up my rocks. Scarfate, most likely. As he gets in Crocodile. I guess we're just both going for rocks this game. And we can just Earthquake that for a little bit of damage. Because it is Stealth Rock, I don't know if it has Pursuit. And I do not mind weakening you for my Scarf Shadow Ball because I know you're going to go Star me eventually. I really don't mind weakening you for my Scarf Shadow Ball. Because Chandelure is so slow, I don't think it's actually going to be able to beat anything except for Magneton. Like, this potential switching right here is really good. If he's not... Damn, I'm the wrong nature. That boy with spectacles. Man, if I was timid, it just died. Well, he doesn't switch in well on this anyway, besides Crobat. But because he's giving me Crocodile, like he's setting up for me clicking Shadow Ball and winning the game. That's not knocking me out. I don't know what that is, but that's not knocking me out. As long as I keep Gliscor alive, I shouldn't lose to Magneton either. If he wants to Rapid Spin, I'll defog on my Mon, so it's no big deal. I'll literally go out into Empoleon and defog immediately, and then Shadow Ball through his team. I'm just defog for him, and just Scald here. Scald's gonna do a ton of anything. Plus I'm in Torrent now, so I only defogged because I didn't want him having a Brox too, obviously. But if he goes out into Mag, I'm obviously trapped as well, and he can just go for Volt Switch. So what does he bring in? I mean, so if he brings in Sceptile, I go Gengar. I click Scarf Sludge Wave. Scarf Sludge Wave, so now I can spam Shadow Ball throughout his entire team. Beautiful. 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 Yeah, bro. Only way I outspeed. We'll go young Breloom because it actually does not beat anything on his team. But I want to keep Scizor alive because it can Bullet Punch. That is 110% specs, man. That's crazy how much that does. Yeah, I might not be able to live this. I gotta go for Earthquake. Yeah. I just realized that. So, potentially Bullet Punching through his entire team can happen now. Yeah, I realize my Mons are dying. Okay, so Rocks up, Bullet Punch. Get up Rocks. If he Z's here, I die, but I want to keep this alive. That's banded, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure Scizor Liz won. Yeah, and Bullet Punch knocks him out and also doesn't let Infernape doesn't switch in on it. So basically I'm trying to keep the most alive to I can nuke you. I mean, you died, so I don't know if you can nuke me. Basically, by keeping that all alive, because Shadow Ball does not KO, I don't think Sludge Wave KOs Infernape. I think the roll is 60 something to... Yeah, I saw. I like this guy explaining his step to me. But anyway, Bullet Punch puts it in range of any attack I go for. And he has to go for Flare Blitz to knock me out. I honestly want to see if my my Gliscor ends up dying. No, bro, I'm Scarf Gengar. No, I outspeed you, dude. I'm not modest. Man. But yeah, outspeed. Is he listening to my narration, but also like narrating life at the same time? My boy Morgan Freeman out here. Yeah, both Scarf. Good game. Alright. That's fun. This guy's funny. I like him. I hope you guys all enjoyed the Breloom showcase. I know right there didn't really get to do much, but there were some games in here. You saw the power of Breloom. It's a good mon. You guys know Breloom's a good mon. Of course, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.